Hey, this is just a quick video review. We're looking at a performance design computer, which is not a brand I've ever heard of, but that's what it says on the front. It looks very similar to early Dell computers, and essentially this review is just there because it's one of my more recent pickups. And it's actually holds a special place for me in the sense that it's very similar to some of the older computers I used to have when I was much younger. Um,
Recording started.
And in that regard, I essentially got it for the purpose of making sort of a throwback computer to when I first got into computing. Now, as a side note, when I said video review, it's not going to be completely comprehensive in terms of giving you a review of the actual item. It's more just sort of showing it to you and showing a little bit of gameplay. And in any case, the motherboard's a DG33TL. Mine would have been a P6T or P6K or something Asus board, and that video card's a 9800 GT, which is different than I would have had, but essentially it's more or less the same. I actually wasn't sure whether or not to use this game within this review. It's a classic game, and certainly from 2005 or so, but it's not that hard to run, and so I wasn't sure whether or not it would be much of a challenge for a computer, even relatively stock from 2007 or so. But I decided it was relevant enough. Certainly, it was what I was playing at the time. I always think in most fantasy games, especially Oblivion, you should role play. You should act as if you would in the real world, waking up, getting attacked by a giant crab. Works out mostly that way, anyways. Right. Jump like a basketball player, 4 feet in the air, and if anyone gives you shit, some bee comes rolling up on you like, "Shit, homie, why boy can't jump?" Well, you just don't know mine.
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine.
In any case, continuing Crab Quest 64, we're gonna try and find an enemy that's not a crab. And so far, we're failing. Actually, aside from that, all these clips are 30 seconds long because I haven't managed to buy a full copy of Fraps, so I'll have to find a way to fix that. I think what impresses me the most is it only takes like 30 seconds into recording footage for this game, and then the game completely shits itself. Just watch this lovely little scene right here. Holy shit, we got a live one. It bears mentioning at this point, the frame rates are somewhat varied. They're usually about between 40 to 60, although there are some stuttering moments that don't seem to register as different frame rates. When I did the FPS test, though, it stayed around between 40 and 60, I think average about 50. Which is very playable, especially considering this is all max settings, even for the dated games that they are.